That's what it's all about. I mean, amazing guys.
That's amazing. The beginning.
Finally graduated, bro. Finally. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rennie D has joined me at this time, and Rennie, of course, coming to the AWF with a tremendous reputation. Probably you can tell everybody better than I can about how good you are.
I'm great, Nick. I'm not good, I'm great. And tonight I'm going to prove it in my first match with the AWF. They're putting me in the ring one-on-one with Tony DiNucci.
Former champ.
Former champ. Former champ, the CFO of this company, and a man who's retired 15 times. And tonight, it'll be number 16 when his legs are sticking out his ear holes after he gets done with me in the ring, Mick.
Ladies and gentlemen, supremely confident, he makes his debut here in the AWF, Rennie D.
Be sure to catch the upcoming American Wrestling Federation action when it comes to a venue near you.
Ladies and gentlemen, interesting matchup indeed. The veteran against the relative newcomer. I'm talking about Tony DiNucci, one-on-one in the ring with a newcomer to the AWF, Rennie D.
You act like just because of your lack of technology with not having access to the internet, where you've never seen someone else other than on some beta tape. Rennie D's been wrestling for about 10 years now. He's making a name for himself in the business, and he's going against someone who, frankly, I'm surprised, isn't sitting at the Great Bar Hotel right next to Denny Hecker and Rod Blagojevich with the way he's ripping off the AWF with his financial leadership.
I tell you what, I've known Rennie D for quite a while. We kind of both got our start around the same time.
Yeah, he's a great guy, isn't he?
Not lately, bro, but him and I, we tagged together for a couple months. We had relative success. Then we parted ways because we had differences.
Obvious you were the weak link of that tag team. That's why it's not together anymore.
I'll tell you what, bro, he just didn't have his head screwed on straight, kind of like you.
Blah, blah, blah.
You know, you made reference to the fact that Rennie D has been in the business for 10 years and he's making a name for himself. Well, if he's been in for 10 years, a decade later, and he's making a name for himself, it's about damn time.
Well, you didn't know who he was.
Nick, dude.
I knew who he was.
Nick, I'll tell you what, DJ is honestly rounding up a couple years, bro. He's giving him more benefit of the doubt than 10 years.
Well, round and DJ go hand in hand, you know.
Absolutely, bro.
Knock it off.
I think I went to the concession stand to get a Gatorade, and there was like 3 or 4 pizzas missing. I think we might have the culprit right next to us over here, bro.
Let's look at the technique here of Rennie D, extremely talented competitor, some fresh blood in the AWF against someone who just...
Oh, no! Are you kidding? That clothesline just about took that beard off of Rennie D.
Took his beard off, it just about knocked me out of my chair.
And that's really something. Imagine the velocity to knock you off a chair.
Oh, wow.
Hurricane winds.
Well, lucky for you, I have good insurance.
Tony DiNucci, ladies and gentlemen, the former AWF heavyweight champion. He built this company from the ground up, and he's the reason that you, sadly, still have a job.
Well, wait a minute. I'm not giving him credit for me having a job. That's absurd.
You're lucky he doesn't fire you.
I have a good contract. Look at the duck
Look
of the
at this now.
clothesline.
Danucci, another clothesline.
Wow.
Oh, Rennie D.
He is
Rennie
rocked.
D is absolutely.
He's discombobulated right
He's
now.
gone. This kid has no idea if he's in Osceola, Oslo. Out of the ring he goes.
How
He didn't want to catch that frog splash, bro. I'm telling you.
at 64 years of age is Tony Danucci that nimble in the ring?
Did you say the man was 64 years of age? Is that what you said?
That's what I understand
That's
his age
the
to
number
be.
of cupcakes you down in one sitting. Look at Rennie D. He doesn't like this at all.
He's probably trying to get his head from stop spinning, bro, because it got rocked with those clotheslines.
Rennie D exercising that 10 count.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Danucci ran into it that time. Lulled into a false security by Rennie D. Oh, but Danucci fires back.
Some abs of steel, bro, I'm telling you.
Oh! Danucci wasn't waiting for Rennie D to come back into the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Nobody. Oh. Danucci ran into those knees.
I'll tell you what, Rennie tried to trip him as he came over him, but yeah, the heads up. Put them knees up, especially with that brace he's got on from a former knee injury. It doesn't feel good in your chest.
Yeah, what a miscalculation by Tony Danucci there. I just think he's so dim. Upstairs.
Look at Rennie. Oh, he's choking Danucci on that second ring rope now.
Exercising his 5 count quite legally.
Look at Rennie D all the way across the ring.
Oh,
Watch
heads
this
up.
now. Oh, shot to the side of the head. Look at that. Look at Rennie D.
That was amazing. That was the coolest thing I think I've ever seen in professional wrestling.
Well, you haven't seen very much, have you?
No, not as much as you, because quite frankly, because the age difference. Look at this quick cover, hook of the leg. I think because Tony Danucci uses an illegal amount of tanning oil before he gets in the ring, he was able to just slide out at the count of 1. That is unfair, and someone should investigate.
Do you know that when you sweat, your head looks like a glacier?
It's hot in here.
How do you even talk to this guy, dude? I don't even know what to say to him sometimes.
The crowd solidly behind Tony Danucci, and what a feather in the cap it would be. Oh, yank of the hair.
What hair?
Nick, I'm
he
telling
doesn't
you
grow
what,
any hair, hardly up there at all.
Nick,
you're talking, huh?
This crowd here in Osceola, Wisconsin, bro, they are deafening. It is hard to even concentrate on what's going on.
Well, this is what it's all about here in the AWF,
Absolutely,
Mikey.
bro.
You know it very, very well. You've been up and down the highways and the byways with the AWF, the great fans here in the upper Midwest.
What are you talking about? This is the only entertainment they have other than the odd Branson act here or there that comes up every couple months.
What are you putting heat on Andy Williams now?
Yeah.
I'll sing Moon River to you right. Oh,
what a shot.
Oh, no,
you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that, bro.
This is a serious mistake on the part of Rennie D.
That is poking a bear with a stick. They're right there.
Oh, no.
I've seen it before.
Oh, no.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
This is going to hurt.
He's Danucciing up.
Oh, my. Are you? There's no way. Oh. Tony Danucci follows up. He's already tattooed the sternum of Rennie D.
Yeah, he's got some new tattoos on that chest.
Oh.
I gotta say, longer this match goes, advantage goes to Rennie D because that cardiovascular conditioning just isn't there for Danucci anymore.
The leg hook. What do you mean it's not there anymore?
It's not.
Based on what?
As you get older, your conditioning deteriorates.
What happened to you? You're a relatively young guy, aren't you?
He never got there, bro. He never got there.
Amazing what I have to deal with. Rennie D looking to capitalize, looking to what I would say would be an upset.
Look at that sternum, the chest of Rennie D. It looks like a road map of, whoa, count of 2.
Come on, Rennie.
Yeah,
Why would you ever want to get into a chop fest with Tony Danucci?
I don't even know how to answer that, bro, because I'm telling you, I might not be the sharpest tool in the knife drawer, but I would never do that, bro.
Another tactical error by the veteran, Tony Danucci.
Got the leg hook. Boy, Rennie D, he's looking at this crowd a little bit too much. You know, we understand that you're a great wrestler. We understand you're an athlete, but you got a job to do in the ring. You're in there with Tony Danucci.
Nick, I think what it is, I haven't seen Rennie for quite a few years, and I think it's because he had some injuries. He's not used to this big crowd. They're getting to him. They're getting to him.
Wait a minute now.
Oh, boy.
We have seen this for 15 years, 20 years.
When you're over the age of 60.
Man, he got up there.
Oh, my.
That's it. It's over.
Forget it.
I hate Tony Danucci so much. I hate Tony Danucci.
Tony DiNucci, ladies and gentlemen, after a hard-fought battle.
I hate him.
We got that idea. You got to give Rennie D all the credit in the world.
Absolutely, bro.
He gave it a tremendous effort, a great and a very slick debut here in the AWF. But in the end, much to your chagrin, Tubby, Tony DiNucci comes away with the victory here in the AWF.
Be sure to catch the upcoming American Wrestling Federation action when it comes to a venue near you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very interesting matchup right here on the American Wrestling Federation Saturday Night Slam TV 45. Mick Harsh along with DJ Draper and the illustrious.
What?
The legendary.
What?
That's correct.
Is Steve Austin in the house? No, it's Johnny Parks.
Close enough. Aussie Austin, what's the difference?
That's it.
We're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. The Live Wire has joined us at ringside for what should be a very interesting matchup. These two, no strangers to each other, in the person of the anarchist Eric Cannon and the misfit John Johnson.
Two top-tier members of the AWF family right here on Channel 45. Rob Page getting control. Calling, checking John Johnson here. Yep, he's calling for the bell. And away we go, ladies and gentlemen. Channel 45 AWF Saturday Night Slam. The Anarchist against the Celtic Warrior.
Here we go. Both competitors facing off. Quite the interesting contrast in styles and in physique, I have to say.
And again, Johnson showing his power there, pushing the Anarchist back to the turnbuckle. Rob Page intercepting there, making a break up.
You know what? What's the point in that? You know, psychological warfare on the part of John Johnson. Look at him now. Look at him now. You know what? You're in the ring with an international superstar in the person of Eric Cannon. You might want to take this one seriously, even if you've got a chip on your shoulder the way John Johnson does.
And he does. And a quick go behind there by Eric Cannon, reversed into a top wrist lock there.
Can you picture John Johnson taking anything in his life but seriously?
There's no question about it. He's an intense individual. Yes, he's intense.
And the Cannon has reversed that wrist lock. Oh, he's pulling the hair now. Referee Rob Page, get a hold of that.
Well, he's just welcoming it by having such an idiotic hairstyle in the ring.
And you, of course, are an expert on hair.
Right, you're going to lend your comb or something?
Well,
your wash rag.
Hey, John Johnson unloading with a barrow.
Look at him.
Oh, that melon head.
You want to talk about haircuts? Well, look at that one.
Don't worry, Pierre Cardin. Don't worry. Oh, Johnson.
Nobody home.
Look at Cannon.
Oh.
From a technical standpoint, Johnny Parks, I don't know that there are too many wrestlers in the AWF, let alone in the country, that are as technically sound as Eric Cannon.
Does anything else in the country matter, Mick Cass? Here it is.
Absolutely
right.
And
over the top goes Johnson.
Man.
Bull had a sting with that clothesline.
265 pounds over the top, and this place is lit up by Eric Cannon.
Amazing stuff there. Don't posture to the crowd, Cannon. Get out there and get it done.
You're asking Eric Cannon not to posture to the crowd? What a preposterous request.
Oh, I don't know.
Six teeth in the second row.
Does the man have any? Does he have his gums left, let alone his teeth? Wait a minute. He took down the camera guy. The cameraman.
He's calling for timeout.
Cameraman looking like Michael Hayes in his worst days.
Yes,
in his worst days.
Freebird time.
Johnny Parks in his worst days, probably. I wonder what you looked like in the 80s.
He doesn't remember what he looked like in the 80s.
You knew what you looked like in the 80s there, Draper.
You
weren't there. Anyway, back to the action, Slick Mick.
Oh, my. Eric Cannon giving away probably 6-7 inches in height and 50 pounds to John Johnson, the Celtic misfit, but nonetheless, never sell Eric Cannon. Oh, and look at
nobody home.
Telegraphed it. This guy could have written him a letter, and it would have gotten there faster than Johnson did.
Yes.
Well, since you don't have the internet, that's other than facsimile the only way you can communicate. But be that as it may, Eric Cannon here in the corner.
Oh, no!
The left nipple hit the second row.
I think so. I think it hit Draper right in the head. Oh, wait a minute. That's just one of his warts.
Oh, gee. Speaking of warts, look at you there.
Hey, you leave the cold sore out of this. It's got
easy
a life
on.
of its own.
That's
Look
it.
at now.
Oh.
Cannon to the side of the head there.
Oh, working on the patented Parks 10-count punch there.
That's it. Why is it always 10? I don't know
because
why.
they have the kindergarten level of mathematics here at the government schools in
And
Wisconsin.
a quick cover. It was almost there. That was your count there, 3. You learned to count to that, didn't you, Draper? With your Harvard degree.
Educated
Yes,
individual.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, close fist. Disqualify him, Paige. Send him to the back. It's over.
Is your college transcript right next to your restraining order, or where do you keep that?
Restraining order? To who or from who? Wait a minute. Knock it off.
Oh, look at Johnson. Oh! That was not just a side slam. That was serious business.
Look at Johnson unleash. This is what I like about John Johnson. Just hammering them.
And they're counting the punches again.
They are.
We've taught a cadence here at Osceola.
They were doing that when Draper went to the concession stand, too.
1 hot dog,
Yeah.
2 hot dogs, 3
look
donuts.
at Johnson. This guy.
I'm getting about as angry as John Johnson is right now at both of you for this continued assault
You
on my
look at
credibility.
Never, he's just let him talk. We're looking at John Johnson. This is a reverse chin lock. Now that's, wait a minute.
It's a reverse chin lock.
Check that
Dangerously
wrist.
close.
Oh, he's
Johnson
going low.
with the reverse chin lock. Legal wrestling maneuver.
We'll take it by you, but I can
Is
see
it-
Rob Page checking on him right now. What do you
Rob
think,
Page is
Slick?
the best
Rob
referee in the
Page
business.
is checking to see if Eric Cannon wants to call it a night. That is what he is checking, and nothing else.
So does the kitchen. They want to know when you're going to call it a night. Back to the action. Crowd's
What do you
going
mean back
wild
to
for
the
the
action?
cannon.
You're the one making the
You
one-liner.
shut up. I'm calling the
That's the
action
only
here.
guy in the world who could make a kitchen tap out.
Well, you should have. Never mind.
Oh, look at this. Cannon trying to fire back now. Cannon, watch him. Eric Cannon.
Stupid move. Stupid move. Uncharacteristic mistake from Eric Cannon.
How low was that knee, Slick Mick?
Awful low.
Was it about as low as our partner over here on the left?
Well, not quite that. You mean as low as the stomach? No, I don't think it was that low. Oh!
Kind of a frightening thing.
I'm gonna sue.
Look at Johnson. You look at the eyes of John Johnson. The intensity, the almost maniacal look in his eyes.
He doesn't care if he wins or loses. Just somebody's going to damn well get
He
hurt.
just brings the same hostility to the ring, the same level as the hostile work environment I have to work in.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Well, there's a cover. A cannon at 2.5.
Is there anybody that has more fines and more suspensions in the AWF than John Johnson? I don't believe so.
Not a person in the history of just about any company in the world.
And you know what? He thrives on it. That's the first thing he puts on his resume, I would bet you. Most disqualified.
What are you talking about? Very fundamentals in the ring with that waist lock applied, wearing his man down. Old-timey, old-school wrestling from John Johnson.
Cannon's coming to his feet here.
Oh, no.
The crowd's right behind the anarchist.
Oh, Cannon! The back of Cannon's head right underneath the chin of John Johnson.
A counter that took a lot out of him, though.
Oh, another right hand. He's tearing him apart. Block again.
Oh, look
Another
at
right
Cannon.
hand.
Cannon will fight anybody at any time. He doesn't care how big they are.
He doesn't matter. He's going to light him up. He's going to take him to the ropes, just like DJ and all quality buckets.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
You're
Another
discounting
close line.
those
Sensational.
great maneuvers from Eric Cannon.
What the hell are you talking
One-liners.
about?
Nobody's discounting anything. Look at Cannon. Oh, Cannon.
He broke his
Cannon.
neck. He broke
Okay,
his neck.
It's over. I got the
Get ready to ring
bell
the
ready
bell.
to go here. Count of 1 and 2. Oh.
And John
Wow.
Johnson, perhaps after suffering a concussion, was able to get that left leg over the lower rope strand. What a competitor this John
Ring
Johnson.
positioning is so much of it, and a lot of times it's instinctive. You just know you're by the ropes. You put the foot over the ropes. Referee has to call for the break.
Absolutely. And no better referee in the globe, in the world, is our referee.
Look at that.
Official
Look at that.
Rob Page.
The Honorable Rob Page.
From
Absolutely.
John Johnson quickly equalizing things here.
Wait a minute.
What's going
Wait a
on?
minute. Johnson, is he picking up a kid?
He's gonna-
I thought he was going to hit him over the head with a kid.
Oh,
Here we go.
Rob
Oh,
Page,
no.
turn around, Rob Page.
Things-
Turn around.
Things getting a bit serious.
Things are getting out of hand here.
I'm surprised he didn't take the kid with the chair.
Unbelievable. Threw the kid to the floor.
He did.
He didn't
You wanna,
care.
you want to talk
Uh-oh.
about John Johnson not taking things seriously? Well, he's doing it now.
Oh!
Rob Page. Uh-oh.
Rob Page. Oh, wait a minute. Johnson and Page.
Yeah.
Come on, Cannon. Don't give them all weak. There we go. Over the top.
Oh, my.
Cannon.
Quick
in for
count.
the cover. Count of 1, 2. That's. Oh.
Johnson
Wow.
kicks out just in the nick of time.
What a match.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
What a matchup between two seasoned professionals, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of wrestling. Eric Cannon.
Cannon.
And the
Cannon.
misfit John Johnson. Look at Cannon now. Oh!
He took too long. He was
Missed the
posturing to the
moonsault.
crowd. He was being cute, and he missed. What? That's what happened.
Oh, of course. Are you jabbering
Wait a
over
minute.
there?
He's
going
taking-
for another chair.
He's got half a ringside. This
Good.
guy is out of his mind.
What's going wrong here?
I have not seen John Johnson this completely diabolical.
He's unhinged.
He doesn't care. He's going to hurt Cannon. Somebody's going home with the
Count the
ambulance
crack.
tonight.
Oh, no. Johnson
Hit
in
him
for
with the
the
Celtic
cover.
cross. This could be it.
Yes. Yes, he got it done. John Johnson has done it.
Well, let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen, as we survey the damage. Not only is Eric Cannon shaking the cobwebs out of his head, we've got ringsiders on both sides of the building wondering what happened to their chairs. We got a photographer with a concussion, and we got John Johnson raising his hand in victory.
Victory indeed.